Welcome back to the Retro Union Collectors channel here, and today we're doing a transformation guide on this super cool Seeker here. This is Generation Select Generation 2 Ramjet, and oh, this thing is so cool. I love the colors on this thing. But that aside, we can go ahead and get started here by removing his null rays and just kind of putting him aside. The way I like to start is I like to bring his nose cone up and just over his head and clip it into place right here. And then you can kind of get the arms just out of the way, bring these things back a little bit. The easiest way to do this that I've noticed, once you get the nose cone up there, it kind of opens this whole gap up here, so you can kind of squeeze these sides together just a little bit. And if you see what that does up here, it kind of just opens some clearance up there so that you can get this chest piece out without snapping these little tabs. But just bring this back and stretch this whole nose cone out. For some reason that hinge is blue. I'm not sure why, but it looks nice. Spin the nose cone around and bring it back and tab it into place right there. And then you can come up here. For some reason, these are incredibly tight on my copy, particularly the other way, like when transforming it back into robot mode. I don't know why. None of my other Seekers are like that. Just these pieces are so tight. Yeah, like that. And then you just kind of, so you open that section up and then you hinge it back. You got to make sure that this little tab here goes into this hole right here. So you got to move the fist out of the way and just kind of tuck it into there and close it back up. Fold the fist in and then fold these shoulder pieces in. And these pieces also have some clearance issues on my copy, so I have to like literally squeeze them together when I do this. But there are two pegs in here that will go into these holes where the null rays peg in. Kind of like this. And then it just clips together like that. A lot tighter than my other Seekers for some reason. And then you can peg the legs together right here. Fold the feet down. And just kind of line them up. Now here is where it kind of changes from the other Seekers. The other Seekers have the whole wing on this section, and these or at least the Ramjet has just this little nub. So you just fold this down like normal, and then just put that there. They tab into that same place, that little nub there, just kind of goes into the gap in here. Now with the other Seekers, you'd want to fold this up before collapsing the legs because these knee pads actually go under that. On this guy, you want to leave that down, open these up here, hinge this whole section down like this, kind of get the wings out of the way for clearance, and then tab it in. These two big tabs go into these slots, like so. And then you want to adjust the wings. There's a little nub at the end there that again just goes into the gap here like that. There we go. And like I said, with the other Seekers, you want to pull this up because these knee pads go under it. With this one, you don't do that. It just goes over it like that. It won't fit under it. And then there, you got a couple options here for the null rays. You can put them here. You can put them here. But I like to put them here, just so you can kind of see them better. I'll kind of show you that. I put them there so you can see it better like that. Because if you put them down here, they just kind of hide. And if you put them over here, it really just hides. So personally, I put them here so you can actually see the null rays. So he looks like he has guns, you know. But that's it for jet mode. To go back to robot mode, you want to, again, start by removing the null rays. And what I do here is I kind of just disconnect these wing sections here. Just push them up. And then open the knee pads. And I just kind of push right here and just split that whole section. Pull the legs out both together. These tabs here will go into these slots down here. So you can kind of just line them up like that. They don't actually seem to fit in quite as good as the normal Seekers, but whatever. Then you split the heels and the toes and fold them out. And you're supposed to fold the wings back, but again, it's a personal preference thing. I choose to fold them up. They do have a right side up Decepticon logo under here, so if you put them back, it'll kind of look a little bit better in robot mode. But I fold them forward, and then it's upside down. Doesn't bother me too much. And you just split the legs, adjust his feet so he stands. And then I like to pop the nose cone down like this, and that'll give me room to squeeze this section in and pull the chest out. But actually, before you pull the chest out, you want to move these sections, or else it'll get locked in there. You just pop those up and then adjust these however you want. And then you can pull this out. Pull these shoulder pieces out like this and spin the nose cone around. Tuck it down. And this big post here will go into this hole right here. It's kind of hard to see because it's black plastic, but it just goes in like that. And then you gotta adjust these shoulder pieces so that this little tab here kind of goes over that little slit right there. It's not really like a hole, it's just like an indent in the plastic. And then I've noticed that if you kind of put pressure on this hinge here while doing this, it untabs a lot easier. You just fold the nose cone back like that, and that'll just reveal his head. Push that down. And now this part, for some reason, is super hard on mine because these pieces like to get super stuck for some reason. But all you do is, let's see if I can get it. No, I'm gonna have to do this off camera. Alright, so all you do here is you just open this up. For some reason mine gets super stuck and it's super hard, so I have to like pry them open. But you just open this up, pull this bottom section off, and then just hinge this out. And that little tab there will just line up. There's a little tab in there and a slot right there. You just peg those together, straighten the arm, or fist, I guess. Same thing on this side, like so. Clip that down, put the fist down. There we go. And then you just put his no rays on. And that's it. You have him back in robot mode. I hope that transformation guide helped you guys. If it did, let me know with a like, comment, and subscribe, all that fun stuff, and have a good night.